Do you think we need affirmative action?
I do think it's important because it gives students that come from maybe more underprivileged backgrounds that same opportunity that people get to pursue an education, especially those that come from families who also didn't get that opportunity.
I definitely think we do need affirmative action, even though some consider just diversity like hires or diversity opportunities. I think it's very important to take those, and because it's very important to allow different minority groups and different people from different backgrounds to have the same opportunity.
Action.
Yes, I believe it will be beneficial in the workplace to give people that don't usually get the opportunities to give them some more opportunities and make everything more equal.
From my understanding, I think we do need affirmative action because from what I understand, equity is over equality, and individuals who have been oppressed or discriminated upon need a little bit of a leg up in a society where we have like systematic things pushing them down.
Yeah, I think it's dependent on whether somebody doesn't have the opportunity that other people might with the same amount of achievement.
I'd say in the most broad sense, no. I think that it's made it difficult for a lot of people who deserve to be in certain positions, that they're now considered that perhaps they didn't deserve to be there because of affirmative action. I know there's a physicist, Stephen Alexander, who many people suspected that his position as a physicist at Brown was because of affirmative action rather than his contributions, and he had difficulty making contributions in collaborations with other people, and the affirmative action, I think, added an additional barrier for his success because they didn't consider him to be of his own accord, of his own merit.
Yeah, I would say conditional, primarily because I do feel like everybody should be provided the opportunity to be competitive, but at the same time, going off what Wayne said, I wouldn't want someone to be provided the opportunity or be put in a position that they weren't qualified for based simply off their skin color or their diversity or how they are externally viewed in the world.
Yeah, I do think we need affirmative action.
Do you mind explaining why?
Well, there's been a lot of systemic, privileges that have been gained by white people over time. And I think affirmative action aims to kind of equalize that. And that's like a step on the path to rectifying that inequality.
I do believe that we do, because there are a lot of people who are not the kind of people to do that type of stuff. So we need more people in the world who would stand up for what's right and just take action when it's needed.
Yes, because no matter what, there's going to be, I guess, discrimination or unfair treatment towards people, like, at least right now, I think, no matter what, because just how people are raised or your age, like what kind of culture you grew up around. But obviously unfair treatment isn't going to elevate anyone, really. Even if you are like the privileged person who can just say who you are and not be worried about being discriminated against, you're not going to grow from that, and you're going to continue being stagnant and seeing these other people as lower, or seeing yourself as you don't have privilege. They probably do, because you can't see the problem because you already are the problem.
I don't believe that it should be, especially when we talk about schools, because school's supposed to be equal opportunity for everybody. Color shouldn't matter. I mean, if my grades are 4.0 and I come from a background because my family is black, you're going to accept somebody with a 3.7, 3.6 because I'm just black? I don't think that's right, so I don't think we should have that in our system.
Yeah, I believe we need affirmative action because then there are people who need to be treated more equally than others.